So we're going to start at the bar in first for our pliés. So feet nice and turned out, arches are lifted, glutes engaged, imagining these springs between the ribs and the hips so that the tummy muscles are engaged, shoulders nice and wide, arm in bras bar, and on the introduction we're going to take our arm to second. We do 1 demi-plié and 2 rises, and 3 and 4. 1 full plié with some head. Keep the shoulders back, keep the knees going right over the toes. From here we're going to do our forward bend, so nice flat back, making sure not to sway back on those legs. Come up as one big chunk, keep squeezing the knees together, and point to second. Repeat in second, demi, and 2 rises, a full plié, shoulders back, 7, 8. From here we're going to let go of the bar and pull the bra away from the bar. Keep the tummy muscles engaged. Don't let these hips sway and pop. And then we're going to pull the bra back towards the bar. Point that foot and in fifth. Same thing in fifth. Demi-plié and rise. Full plié down. Da, 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 da. From here we do our back bend. So arm goes bra bar up to coulant. Reach up and over, shining that light from the chest. Make sure the arm and head are working together. Bring it round and dégagez to fourth. Same thing. Up and rise. Keep those keep your weight nice and even between both those legs. 3 rises here, 1 and 2 and 3, making sure we're fully working the feet. Arms off and balance with free arms. Here we go. some tendus. So on the introduction, arm to second, 2 tendus devant, closing in. Fifth, 2 grand battement devant. Really thinking about this supporting leg, pulling up, not letting the body drop as we grand battement. Then we're going to tendu to second. Tendu, change feet. Tendu, change feet. Keep this hip down, knee pointing up to the ceiling, pushing through the floor. 2 grand battement to second. Changing legs, 2 tendus derrière. Tendu, tendu, and close grand battement, making sure these grand battements really go right behind you. Keep pulling up tall. As you grand battement, we're going to relever in fifth. Round we go, and prepare on the other side. We're going to repeat it on the other side, each direction. When we come to the end, we're releving in fifth. We turn, and we're going to take a balance. So, for this balance, we're going to bring this right foot up to retiré, hands off the bar, into en avant, and we're going to balance here for as long as we can. Great stuff. Okay, glisses next. From fifth on the introduction, arm goes to second. 3 glisses devant with the front foot, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Really looking to push through the floor, through every bone and muscle in that foot, rather than thinking of it as a mini grand battement. So we're looking for no more than an inch off the floor with that toe. Really maintain that turnout and make sure it snatches on the way out and on the way in. So 3 devant, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a hold. 3 to second, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a hold. 3 derrière, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a hold. And 3 devant, shifting the weight onto that back leg. And a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and a hold. Then we're going to reverse it. So 3 derrière, 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a hold. To second, and 2, and a 3, and a hold. Devant, 2, 3, hold, transfer that weight, back foot, 5, 6, 7, and hold. Okay, frappes. Do excuse my ballet, she's swishing on this floor, guys. As you can see, I'm videoing now from the children's playroom. It's not ideal, so just bear with me. If it's any consolation, I'm working in the same amount of space that a lot of you probably are, so here's what we can do. So we're going to do some frappes. So on the introduction, from fifth, arm to second, degaging the foot to second with the arm, and place it flexed just above that ankle. So watch this thigh is still pressed open. Keep the turnout on the supporting leg, and don't let this position overcross. Yeah, imagine we've got something here that is stopping that heel, especially when we go to the back. Temptation is to really overcross that, so really make it stop and hold in that position. We're going to do 8 frappes to second. nice and quick. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And then we're going to go en croix. So we're going to go front, side, back, side, but we're going to half the speed and really focus on that hold. So we're striking the floor and really holding. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7. We're going to wait here. Then we're going to hold here. Then we're going to reverse it. So 8 to second, changing feet every time. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and encore, half the speed. Hold and in and hold and in, hold and in, place the foot down, arms to Barre. Okay, let's do an adage. So we're going to start in 5th and we're going to do a soutenu devant. So fondue on that underneath leg, extending this leg devant, and then join them together in a rising 5th. Then we repeat derrière, fondue, extend that back leg, and rise. Then we're going to take a développé devant. 1. So pressing that thigh open, turn out the supporting leg, grow up this supporting side, keep those tummy muscles engaged. Unfold and maintain that turn out devant. We're going to carry it to second, keep that turn out. Don't take that second too far. Remember where your second is and carry it to that second. Then we're going to carry it derrière and we're going to hold it here. As we bring that leg to derrière, this arm is going to come to arabesque. We're going to do our penché. So remember and keep that body in line with that leg. If your penché only comes above 90, don't let your body dip right down to that leg. Keep things in balance. So we're going to penché. Down and up and up. 2 rond de jambe on the don, so coming in the way. And 5 and 6. Close that foot on a rising 5th and a demi de tourne onto the other side. Let's just mark it through on the other side. So we have our soutenu. 1 and 2. Derrière, 3 and 4. Développé devant. 5, press that thigh open, lift up tall, shoulders back. 6, carry it second, and derrière 8. Penché, down and down, and up. 2 rond de jambe on dedans, 5 and 6. Finish in second, rise up in 5th, and demi de tourne onto the other side. Do excuse my switching and lack of space, guys. Let's have a go with the music. Okay, let's do some nice, easy demi-point work. This is going to be mostly 2 feet to 2 feet with a couple on 1 foot. So from fifth position, we're going to take releve in fifth, échappé second, releve in fifth, échappé second, 6, 7, 8, and fifth, and second, and fifth, and second. So we're really making sure we're hitting that position quickly, not letting it bounce, extending the knees as long as they can, maintaining that turnout, 10 toes planted in the sand. When we're relevating in fifth, really crossing from the tops of those legs, no daylight, legs equally turned out, hips nice and level. Once we've done that first part, we're going to take kind of half an encore. So we're going to go to fourth, back to fifth, to second, back to fifth. As we go to fourth, we're going to take this arm arabesque, and on the 1 to second, we're going to carry the arm with the leg. So we go fourth and second, close. So that all together from the top is going 6, 7, 8, and fifth, and second, and fifth, and second to fourth, go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. To finish this off, we're going to do 2 passes. The first one is going to come on avant, and the second one is going to go on arrière. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So the foot travels from the back, comes underneath the knee, lands in the front, and then reverse it. Then we're going to reverse the whole thing. So fifth, and second, and fifth, and second to fourth. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are 2 passes. So front leg is going to go to the back and to the front. Really make sure when we're relevating on one leg that that supporting leg is really coming down underneath us. If we're imagining that we're going onto point shoes, we want our weight to be coming right out the middle. Press this thigh open and maintain that turnout, springs between these ribs and hips. Let's have a go with the music. Okay, let's take these demi-point exercises up a notch. So we're going to travel a little bit. So if you're holding on to something, bar, kitchen sink, chair, we're going to move right to the back because we're going to travel forward. Right in the front in fifth, and we're going to take 2 poses en avant. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So these are now coming underneath the back of the knee. Really watch the turnout on this front leg, really easy to lead with that knee. Make sure we maintain that turnout. On the second one, we coupe and we let it go. We're going to releve from 1 foot to 1 foot. So this foot is just going to go devant, second, derrière, and second. But each time we extend that leg, we're relevating on this underneath leg. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Let's add that all together. So from fifth, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to second. Derrière to second. Here we're going to coupe over. We're going to take a pas de bourrée piqué up, up, up to take us round onto the other side. So now we have the left foot in the front on that second side, 2 poses travelling en avant. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, coupe over, and pas de bourrée piqué, round onto the other side.